Ooh. Okay, everyone. Let's continue. Just gotta plug in my phone real quick. So, I have a couple things that... Oop, let me turn that off. I have a couple things to talk about today. Okay, first, let's see where we're going next. Pull out the wheel. Wait. Okay, now pull out the wheel. Gonna hit shuffle again. And spin. Oh, Tall Trunk just got it. Okay, so, a couple things to talk about today. First of all, I took 3 dumps today. You're welcome for now knowing. Second of all, I don't know if I'll mention third when the time comes, but, second, today, I finally got a new phone. Today, I got my new phone being the iPhone 17 Air. Now, actually, a lot of people have been dogging on me for getting this phone. See, previously, I've been using the iPhone XR, the red iPhone XR, and I've been using this phone for the past 9 years. I got this phone halfway into high school. So I was long overdue for an upgrade. The same phone for 9 years. Well, my phone, my XR, has been, you know, off the fritz. Or is it on the fritz? It's been glitching out for quite a while now. And I plan to get a new phone at some point. What the hell? And I guess today was finally the day. Okay, let me break down my whole day for you. So I woke up early this morning thinking I needed to go to work. Thinking I needed to go to work at the new job. But I'm glad I double-checked. I double-checked with my coworker, like, did we have a doctor today? I was told, no, we don't have a doctor today. In fact, you're working tomorrow, not today. It's like, oh. Well, it's a good thing I double-checked, because if I didn't double-check, I absolutely would have driven to work just for her to be there, too. And it's like, well, shit, now we're both here. So yeah, I thought I had to go into the new job today, but no. No, that, oh crap, oh crap. Yes! I still made it. I thought I had to go into work today, but no, I need to go in tomorrow, not today. I'm sorry, Yoshi! Let's not waste more time. So, because it turns out I didn't need to go into work today, wow, my family was ecstatic! Because me being here today meant that they could do whatever the hell they wanted. Their schedule just opened up! Just opened wide-ass up. So earlier this morning, regardless of if I woke up early or not, my dad had to take my mom's car into the shop to get whatever tuned up. And so, you know, 2 cars needed to go. One to actually bring my mom's car there, and the other for someone to pick up my dad. And, well, since we're all up that early, my mom wanted us to grab some breakfast before we all went to work. Which, you know, originally I wasn't even part of the plan, because I thought I had to go to work. Today was also my sister's husband's day off, so very rarely could all 5 of us actually go and have breakfast. Normally it's my mom and I, because nobody else is willing to wake up early to go have breakfast with her. So after we took the car to the shop, we went and had breakfast. You know, we got that Chinese morning dim sum, you know, that dim sum? That hagao, siu mai, bolo bao, ham soi gok. What else is there? Lo mai gai, the, qian fan. All that good shit. So we had Chinese food dim sum for breakfast. What am I doing? So then after breakfast, well, that's when oh my god. What the hell am I doing? After breakfast, because my brother-in-law was here, and because he's actually smart, unlike yours truly, well, he helped me go to Fido and pick out a different phone. Or pick out just a good phone plan, because he kind of cheap as hell. And that's how I got another phone today. I shouldn't say another, I got a new phone today. So because my brother-in-law's a bit of a cheapskate, he's able to sniff out good deals or if prices are good or not. It came down to... Well, first of all, because my phone was an iPhone XR, so 9 years ago, it was super outdated. So literally getting any phone at all would have been an upgrade to what I currently had. And you may as well get the most updated one, right? Or at least the most updated one that you want to afford. Because, see, me personally, I was hoping to wait for another red iPhone because my iPhone was red, and my favorite color is red. I wanted to wait until Apple released a brand new, good-looking, sexy red-colored iPhone. And yes, since the iPhone XR, they did release some red ones, but they just weren't the shade of red that I like, you know? I don't like pink red, or cherry red, or dark red, I just like red. Alright? So the previous red iPhones that they did come out with, after the XR, it's like, they just weren't the red that I vibe with. But then, and as of this moment, nothing's confirmed yet, but then we were getting, like, mock-ups and reports and leaks and whatever that the next iPhone, which as of this moment would have been the iPhone 18, it was heavily rumored that the iPhone 18 Pro would have a red color. And if any of the images online were true, were real, it didn't look that bad. Like, I actually like that red color. Assuming it's true, of course. So that's why I was hoping to wait for an iPhone 18 Pro. You know? I lasted 9 years with my XR. It's like, I can wait a couple more months. And, you know, we know that Apple releases new iPhones every single year, so at some point in the year, you may as well just wait the extra couple of months just to get the brand newest one that they just released, right? If, say, you're in July, you're like, oh, you may as well be like, oh, I should just wait for, like, September when they release the brand new one. Right? So that's what I was hoping for. I was hoping to wait for the iPhone 18 Pro, ideally the red color one. But my phone was just getting worse and... Oh my god. My phone is just getting older and older, getting worse and worse. And because today my brother-in-law was finally, present to help sniff out a good deal, well, today was the day. And we narrowed it down to either the iPhone 17 or the iPhone 17 Air. For those who didn't know about the iPhone 17 Air, like I didn't, it's thinner, it's lighter, it's a little bit bigger, and I guess supposedly it should be better. Of course, I don't know. I haven't gotten a new iPhone in 9 years. I haven't really kept up with what's new with iPhones. So anyways, my brother-in-law, he managed to determine that they had a good deal for the iPhone Air. It would have been cheaper per month, and it is, I guess, technically a better phone. And by the sounds of that, it's like, well, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer to go for that one, right? And, well, after getting this phone, everyone has been dogpiling on me that I got the iPhone 17 Air. It's like, what's wrong with this phone? I guess because it's thin and can easily fold and break? I don't know. But whatever. So yeah, today I got an iPhone 17 Air. Now, like I said, I wanted the 18 Pro. But there's... Oh, right. Let's spin the wheel. But there's also this thing about, like, phone plans and phone companies and whatnot, kind of like... Oh, wait, I almost hit add wheel. These phone companies, like, more like these network companies, kind of like Fido, Rogers, Bell, whatever else. I guess they have this sort of, like, deal, this kind of plan, whatever. I don't know all the details. That, I don't know, maybe bundled in with your plan, you can upgrade to a new phone. Not the newest phone, but, like, maybe one prior. And, well, had I known about that, I would not have been using the same phone for the past 9 years. I didn't know that was the case. You know, I have friends, for God's sake, my brother-in-law too, and I see people online constantly having brand new phones all the time, and I'm just like, how are you guys affording all this? Well, that's why. Because their plans can give you a brand new updated phone. I didn't know that. For 9 years, nobody told me. Otherwise, I wouldn't have used the same phone for 9 years. But anyways, whatever. The past is set. So yeah, I got an iPhone 17 Air today, and given what I just said, I'm hoping to use this phone for, like, let's say a year. And then, when the time comes, I upgrade to what will then be one model prior, being the 18 Pro Max, where I can hopefully get the red one and be able to use that for, like, the next decade. So, my plan, at least as of this very moment in time, is to use this 17 Air just for, like, the next year. Or 2, maybe. I already got a a screen protector and a phone case. Cost me $40 for both. So 20 each. You know, this galaxy is interesting. I don't think there is a single green star in the second level with the Sandbird. I think all green stars are in the first level. You don't really see that too often. Aw, I tried to get that. You can either jump down from the sand waterfall, or you can just long jump over here. So, to set up this iPhone 17 Air, I need my current phone, or my previous one, the XR, to be close enough so that it, like, Bluetooth transfers all its data. And I have been waiting all day for it, and it's not even halfway done. I'm looking at the screen right now. It says time remaining about 14 hours. You know, earlier today, it was like a day for its estimated time. Even the worker there was like, wow, it is taking longer than expected. And it's like, well, I guess it makes sense. It has 9 years worth of information to transfer over via Bluetooth. And I can't use my phone while it is transferring all the data. So I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Today, I have been phoneless for majority of the time, and it has been rough. Yes, I'm one of those. I'm a modern-day human who cannot survive without a phone to fiddle around on. But here's the thing, though. It's not even like me checking text messages or, I don't know, checking Instagram or texting people or whatever. Honestly, that's not necessary, you know? I could just log into Discord on a computer. And, like, well, let's face it, nobody calls me anyways. Nobody, outside of Discord, nobody messages me anyways. I mentioned this before, I do not like checking WhatsApp or WeChat. I hate those apps. But because everyone in my life has those apps and communicates with them, I have to have it. I don't like those apps, I don't like using them, but I have to have them too. So yeah, today has been pretty rough being phoneless. Not because of not being able to text or call or check social media. No. It's because I can't play Pokemon Go. That means there's a lot of daily stuff in Pokemon Go that I had to miss out on today. Stuff like... Well, I did manage to do the daily incense on our way to breakfast. But, you know, other daily stuff like... the daily egg. Opening gifts. Sending gifts. Spinning enough Pokestops to get all your gifts back. Feeding my buddies. There's also, the daily gift in the shop. What else? Daily raid pass. Like, there's just, and also getting enough points, getting enough daily points for the Go Pass, right? So it's like, damn, there's a lot of daily stuff I had to miss out on. Also, you know, optional, using the Gimme Ghoul bag, the coin bag. So, damn, shows you how addicted I am to Pokemon Go. There's a lot of daily stuff I do in the game every single day that I just couldn't do today. Shit! Yeah, so it was rough not being able to play Pokemon Go today. Like, I play that game every day. And I have played that game every day for many years now. There was a period where I stopped playing Pokemon Go, but then I came back, and I played the game every day ever since. And that was a lot of years ago. So, you know, one day not being able to play Pokemon Go, that's kind of rough. It feels kind of rough. I feel like I'm wasting time, wasting opportunities. Well, nothing can be done. And you might be asking, why don't you just log into your account on a different phone? Borrow someone else's phone and log into your account to play. Well, the thing is, I could do that, but before transferring the data, I didn't log out of my account. I need to log out of my account on my phone before I can log into someone else's phone. Otherwise, my account will be flagged, and I spent too much money on this game to get it flagged. And by the time I decided maybe I should cancel the data transfer first, do what I need to do, and then start, I was already too late in. It had already been a couple hours of data transferring. I didn't want to cancel it just to play the game and then continue, or rather just start the transfer process all over, because it would take like over 24 hours, literally, to transfer all the data. Remember, 9 years of data, mind you. I don't know exactly what it's transferring. There is one thing I hope it... Oh my god. There's one thing I hope it does not transfer, and that is... Wow, goodbye. And that is the pictures. My plan for this brand new phone is to have none of my pictures transferred over, so that I can start fresh, because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, and I think it's the case for pretty much all of you out there too. A lot of my phone storage gets taken up by the pictures. Like, not by the apps, not by really anything else, by the pictures. You know, pictures of things I buy, screenshots from Pokemon Go, pictures of my dog, and, you know, saved pictures of very shameful things I find on Twitter. So yeah, that's my hope for this new phone, that none of the pictures get transferred over, but I think that's exactly the case, if it's gonna take 24 hours to transfer everything. I mean, it's fine, I could just delete all the pictures off the new phone. Like, it's probably transferring in my contacts as well, my apps, like which apps I have downloaded and all their information too. But damn, 24 hours without even being able to use the phone. No! Oh, my coins, man! I have enough star bits. As you saw, my star bits was about to max out in the game because they completely slaughtered Bank Toad. Oh, I missed some. Anyway, so, my old phone, my iPhone XR, I was working off of 256 gigabytes for the past 9 years. And, you know, somewhat recently, I started to run out of space, had to delete some apps to make room. You know, room to update some apps. And my sister had this huge concern, like, why don't you buy a phone that has more storage, like the, what, the 512 gigabytes? Well, two reasons. One, the store didn't have it in stock, like they were sold out of that many gigabytes. And two, well, I survived just fine the past 9 years with 256 gigabytes. And if I'm starting fresh this time, like no transferred over pictures, I feel like I'll be fine the next 9 years or so with another 256 gigabytes. Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet. Also, turns out phones now, they use eSIM cards, or not even eSIM cards, eSIMs. Like, remember in the past how there used to be physical SIM cards you have to put into your phone? Well, now there's none of that anymore. Now it's eSIM cards. You, or not you, but the worker scans a QR code. The worker scans a QR code and your phone gets activated or whatever with your phone number. So, you know, the whole argument lately about physical and digital. Well, I don't know how people stand on this one. You know, physical SIM cards versus eSIM cards, or just eSIMs. I don't know, maybe I'm tripping, but I feel like maybe this is one that people don't really care is digital. The eSIM card, the digital SIM card, no physical SIM card. Maybe I'm the crazy one, but I don't know. I feel like this is a case of digital that nobody really cares about. Or maybe I'm the crazy one. Oh no, this is Bowser's Gravity Gauntlet. Oh no, the second green star here is a pain. Well, at least we got this one early, you know. We were gonna have to do this star sooner or later, so let's do it. So anyways, yes, today, after 9 years, I finally upgraded to a brand new iPhone. But it really sucks that I wasn't able to use my actual phone all day today. God damn it, I had things to do in Pokemon Go! You know, I'm hoping that on the new phone, Pokemon Go will run better. Because, I'm not gonna lie, Pokemon Go has been running like absolute shit on my old phone for quite a few years now. Like, it has been borderline unplayable on my phone. But I still bear with it. Because I'm a goddamn G when it comes to playing Pokemon Go. That is not true at all. I do not do online, I don't do PvP, the battling, I don't do any of that, I just catch. But yeah, past couple years, Pokemon Go has been running like absolute dog shit on my phone. Literally borderline unplayable. Like, I would have to reload my game so many times. A normal person would not even bother. You know, a normal person would straight up just quit. You know, if they were playing the way I play. Right? Under the conditions I play under, I should say. The amount of times I need to reload the game, a normal person would not even bother. A normal person would just quit. So I'm really hoping that with a brand new phone, the game will run a lot smoother. Now, I know, Pokemon Go, their game is mad buggy. Their game is mad unpolished. It is full of bugs, full of glitches, full of exploits. I don't know about exploits, actually. It's full of glitches and bugs. So I know I'm not alone. I've seen people online also complain about how bad the game actually runs. But I'm sure the fact that I played on a 9-year-old phone didn't help. Okay. Let me kill you first to clear the path. And what the hell? I'll come kill your friend as well. Alright, let's see how long this green star takes me. I don't know if you're supposed to get this any other way, but this is how I've been doing it my whole life. You need to triple jump, and the third jump has to be off that block. And sometimes, you just jump too far, so you can't even get it. Right? Like, I don't know how else you're supposed to do this. See what I mean? There we go! Okay, it didn't take long at all. I still got 14 hours. 14 hours, it says. So, right now, it's just shy of 10 p.m. So I should be able to use my phone again tomorrow around noon. Great. Anyway, so let's get on to let's get on to the third topic for today. After we spin the wheel again. Slime Spring! Alright, third of all, today we got a lot of Pokemon news. And some of it is pretty unfortunate. Actually, most of it is pretty unfortunate. Okay, so today on August 13th, we officially got the announcement that Pokemon Bank on the 3DS will officially close its servers on, what was it, February 26th of next year? February 26th of 2027. One day before Pokemon Day. And this has been pretty devastating news. I think they announced Pokemon Bank would cease function, like, what, 4 years ago? Maybe not that far. Like, 2 years ago? And this whole time, in the back of our heads, we have been wondering, when will Pokemon Bank truly shut down and actually cut access, forever sever the access from, what, the first 7 generations of Pokemon? From modern-day Pokemon games. Well, now we know. We have, let me think, like 6 months? And it took a moment for it to really hit me, you know? Because, me personally, I don't have that many Pokemon from 3DS to transfer. To Switch. Like, I don't have too many that I haven't done so already, you know? But then it hit me, like, wait a second. It's not just Pokemon Bank's connectivity to Pokemon Home being cut off. It is Pokemon Bank's servers being shut down entirely. That means Pokemon Bank is no longer going to function, period. Like, you can't even use it on the 3DS to send Pokemon between the 3DS games. And that's what made me go, oh shit. Like, that's when I realized, oh shit, I should probably get a couple things done before the servers finally truly shut down. Like, say, doing a Living Dex on 3DS. In fact, 2 Living Dexes. One for Gen 6 and one for Gen 7. Because for some stupid reason, on 3DS, on Pokemon Bank, once you send a Pokemon from either X and Y or Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire into Sun and Moon, it cannot go back. It is permanently stuck in Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun and Moon. So that's why I'm thinking, I should probably, while I still have the opportunity, make a 3DS Living Dex. In fact, make 2. One for Gen 6, one for Gen 7. In case I ever want to go back to those games, start a new file, and give myself the Shiny Charm with ease. Well, maybe not with ease without Pokemon Bank, but like, have access, have the ability to trade myself like 700 times to get myself the Shiny Charm. If I ever want to do that, you know, so I'll need 2 Living Dexes, one for Gen 6, one for Gen 7. Maybe I should go ahead and do that. That was an idea in the back of my head for a couple years. You know, actually doing 2 separate Living Dexes on 3DS. Now, unfortunately, my Living Dex would have to exclude Mythicals. Okay, can we get lucky? Get all 3 Goombas? Nope. I think the Goomba might be in this one then, because we saw this one has Starbits. So yeah, doing 2 living dexes on 3DS was an idea I had in the back of my head for a couple years, but it seems like now's the time to do it. There is another thing that, you know, I dreamed about doing, but there was no chance I was going to do it anytime soon. And I don't think I'll be able to do it in time before Bank shuts down. So let me explain. Let me explain to you guys real quick. In Pokemon X and Y, first of all, you can't even shiny hunt legendaries in that game, right? However, what you can do is shiny hunt legendaries from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire and transfer them back, except for Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza. Think about it. If you catch Kyogre, Groudon, or Rayquaza from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, sure, you can transfer them back to X and Y as long as you delete their signature moves, but they cannot be shiny. Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza, they are shiny locked in Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. And remember what I said earlier, if you shiny hunt them in Ultra Sun and Moon, they cannot go back to Gen 6. They cannot go back to X and Y. So you can't get shiny Kyogre, Groudon, Rayquaza from Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire. You can get it shiny in Ultra Sun and Moon, but you cannot transfer it back. So how do you get shiny Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza into Pokemon X and Y? Well, what happens if I spin these guys? I guess you can't. Or I'm not gonna risk trying, because I could die. Well, the only way to get shiny Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza into Pokemon X and Y is to hunt them in an older game. An older 1 out of 8,192 odds game. And the only games where they're available to shiny hunt in, to my knowledge, is Gen 3, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or Heart Gold, Soul Silver. And, well, that's a shiny hunt. Oh, wait, I need to spin the wheel. That's a shiny hunt dream, like, idea I wanted to do for quite some time, ever since I made the discovery. Go back to either Gen 3 or Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Shiny hunt all 3 in their full odds. And transfer them up into Pokemon X and Y. However, there's a lot of glaring issues with this that is preventing me from doing so. First of all, I do not have physical copies of any of those games. I do not have physical copies of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald. I wish I did, especially Emerald. I do not have physical copies of Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or physical copies of Heart Gold, Soul Silver. Even if I were to eBay physical copies of those games now, today, I don't think I'll be able to play through the games and actually shiny hunt all 3 in time for Bank to shut down. And yes, we do need Bank. Because, think about it. Those old cartridges, you need to do this convoluted process to transfer them up, right? You need Poke Transporter to put them into Pokemon Bank, and then you use Pokemon Bank to put them into X and Y. But, you know, you don't need me to tell you. Seriously? I even did that correctly. Yeah. Once Poke Transporter and Pokemon Bank, once their services... Oh, that's right, you need to jump at the very edge of the coin. Once services for those 2 apps run out, this dream is dead. After this, you actually cannot at all get shiny Kyogre, Groudon, or Rayquaza legitimately into Pokemon X and Y. So that dream is dead. Like I said, even if I were to eBay those games now, I really don't think I'll be able to shiny hunt all 3 in time before Bank shuts down. So unfortunately, this dream is dead. And I'll be honest, I don't think a lot of people out there have even thought about this, let alone actually attempted it. Shiny Hunt all 3 of them in older games to put specifically into Pokemon X and Y. Oh well. It was nice while it lasted, but this dream will go down with the ship. So, you know, Bank and Poke Transporter going down killed this dream of mine. You know, look, I don't like Dexit as much as the next guy. I don't like it, but I will say, Dexit did give me a bunch of shiny hunting opportunities. Because one thing I like that only happened because of Dexit is certain shiny hunting challenges. See, what I like to do is, thanks to Dexit, shiny hunt Pokemon that cannot normally be found shiny in a certain game. Shiny hunt it in a different game and then put it into that game. For example, well, it doesn't have to be solely Dexit. It could be that the Pokemon is shiny lock in that game also. So, like, for example, in Sword and Shield, Poipole, like the Poipole line and the Type Null line, are shiny locked in that game. Only way to get them shiny into that game is to shiny hunt them in Ultra Sun and Moon, or Type Null Sun and Moon, but Poipole specifically Ultra Sun and Moon. You know what I'm trying to say. The only way to get them shiny in the game is to hunt them in the Sun and Moon games and transfer them into that game. That's what I like doing. Either shiny Pokemon you cannot get in a certain game, you have to get them from a different game by transferring them up. That's what I like to do. Here's a better example. Pokemon Legends Arceus. You cannot catch shiny Alolan Vulpix or Ninetales in that game. You have to get them shiny from a different game and transfer them into that game. And of course, I already did that. So, you know, that's where this idea came from. The idea to get shiny Kyogre, Groudon, and Rayquaza into X and Y. Because you can't shiny hunt them in X and Y. And you can't send them backwards from the other games, right? They can't be shiny hunted in Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire. And if you get them from Ultra Sun and Moon, they just cannot send backwards. Oh well, that dream is dead. You know, actually, there actually is one shiny hunt I want to do on DS and transfer it up to Pokemon Home, but I still don't think I'll have enough time to actually do this. And that is my shiny Graveler hunt in Diamond version. See, let me tell you the whole story of why I'm doing this in case you don't know. Obviously, this was long before Legends ZA came out. In Pokemon Home, my living dex is all in regular Pokeballs, as long as I can help it, right? But at the time, there was a couple of mythical Pokemon that I did not have in Pokeballs. They were in Cherish Balls. One of them being Darkrai. That's why I say this was before Legends ZA. Damn it. Oh well. So before Legends ZA came out, I needed another Darkrai, one in a regular Pokeball for my living dex. Well, you can do the Void Glitch in, you can do the Void Glitch, shit. Oh my god, really? You can do the Void Glitch in Diamond and Pearl and catch a Darkrai in a regular Pokeball and then transfer it up. How? Via Poke Transporter and Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. You also need Black and White too, but that's besides the point. So I did that. I borrowed my friend's copy of Diamond, which he didn't really play at all, so I was able to create a new save, play the game up to the point where I was high level enough to not get completely smoked by Darkrai, so that I can just chuck regular Pokeballs. Oh, see, we're maxed out on Star Bits. So, this point on, any Star Bits we catch will be pointless. Damn you, Nintendo, for destroying Bank Toad. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so Pokemon Diamond. I played the game up to the point where I won't get absolutely demolished by Darkrai. Ooh, Bowser's Galaxy Generator. But there was another hunt I wanted to do. Because I primarily trained, or I should say grinded, I grinded for levels and experience at Victory Road. I saw a lot of Gravelers, and before I give the game back to my friend, I want to use the Master Ball. And thus the hunt, the motivation for the hunt was born. Get a shiny Graveler from Victory Road and catch it in a Master Ball. You could just say, why not just get a shiny Graveler from Swarms, right? Or not Swarms. Why not just get shiny Graveler from Chaining in whatever route it spawns in? Or just get a shiny Geodude and catch it in a Master Ball. But like, I could, but that kind of defeats the purpose of the whole hunt. I want specifically a shiny Graveler from Victory Road in a Master Ball. I want to use a Master Ball on a Graveler because it knows self-destruct, or explosion, or whatever the move is. So that's a hunt I've been doing more off than on. You know, I've been doing that hunt on and off, more off than on, for quite a long time now. And I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it, even if I pick the hunt back up now. Because Graveler is not the only thing that spawns at Victory Road. That hammer stopped me from jumping. And, you know, I wanted to transfer up my shiny Master Ball Graveler and put it into Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl. I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. You know, especially if I'm working on 2 living dexes, I don't have time, right? Well, there's nothing stopping me from doing both at the same time, but I'm also busy these days, right? I'm busy these days. Wait, did I say 4 months earlier? It's more like 6 months, my bad. Because right now, August to February, yeah, that's 6 months, not 4. My bad. Anyway, so that's the whole Pokemon Bank shutting down thing. It is sad. You know, you really should transfer your Pokemon up now before the servers go down. Now, I'm just a bumbling idiot Neanderthal here, but I can't imagine it's too hard for the fans to come up with their own servers, right? I can't imagine it's too hard for fans to develop and program their own servers for us to still be able to transfer Pokemon from 3DS to Switch. From Pokemon Bank to Pokemon Home. I can't imagine it's too hard for fans to do that. Like I said, I'm just a bumbling idiot. I know nothing about coding and programming and whatever. But I'm sure people who are actually smart out there, who knows what they're doing, could actually accomplish it, could actually achieve it. Who knows? We'll see. Well, that's clearly not what I tried to do. Wow. Wow. Anyway, so that's not the only Pokemon news we got today. In terms of Pokemon Go, we finally got an update to when Pokemon caught in the Go Safari Ball will be able to transfer to Pokemon Home. In October, I think. But here's the kind of disappointing part to me. Pokemon caught in the Go Safari Ball, when transferred to Pokemon Home, will be in a Strange Ball. God damn, that's lame. I mean, yes, it's neat that they're bringing back the concept of the Strange Ball in a way. So it's not just perma-locked to Legends Arceus. But still, like, god damn it, it's kind of lame in my opinion. I was really hoping that Pokemon caught in Pokemon Go, or Pokemon Go... What? Pokemon from Pokemon Go caught in Safari Balls, when sent to Pokemon Home, will stay in Safari Balls, just without the frickin' word Go on it, right? Like, you can catch Pokemon in Safari Balls in the mainline games and transfer them into Pokemon Home, and it retains the information that, yes, it's caught in a Safari Ball. That's what I was hoping would happen when Pokemon Go Safari Balls would transfer. That they just stay in Safari Balls, just without the Go design on it. That's what I was hoping. Oh well, they're in Strange Balls, nothing we can do about it. See, I've been holding out on, like, 24 Darkrai's in Safari Balls. When the Gold Wild Area event happened last year, I really wanted a Shadow Shiny Darkrai. And I raided until I got it. I spent a lot of money that day. Sure, a Shadow Shiny Cresselia would have been cool, but I wanted specifically Shadow Shiny Darkrai because it's a mythical. You know, at first, I was actually planning to get two. One in a Safari Ball, one in a Premier Ball. But then... Okay, try not to pick up that, this checkpoint. Just in case. Just in case you get hit and you need to go back to pick up a Cloud Flower. So yeah, initially my plan was to maybe get two Shiny Darkrai's, two Shadow Shiny Darkrai's. One in a Safari Ball, one in a Premier Ball. But then it took me 35 raids to get one Shadow Shiny. I was done after that. I wasn't spending any more money on premium raid passes, or not even that, on remote raid passes. So I have the one Shadow Shiny Darkrai to show for it. Garbage IVs, of course. But in the process, I got a lot of extra Darkrai's, right? And my plan was to transfer them all to Pokemon Home. You might be wondering, but why? Just transfer them. Why? Why transfer them to Pokemon Home? And to that I say, well, why not? I spent money to get these. I'm not going to just transfer them into the Shadow Realm. And besides, you transfer Pokemon in Pokemon Go, you get candies for it. The same thing when you send something to Pokemon Home, you get candies for it. So it's like, why not send them to Pokemon Home? I spent money to get these. You know? Of course I'm gonna keep them. Even if all they do is take up space in my Pokemon Home and I never end up using them, I still spent money on them regardless. So hell yeah, I'm keeping them. Yes! So yeah, Pokemon in Strange Ball... What? Pokemon in Safari Balls caught in Pokemon Go, once sent to Pokemon Home, will be in Strange Balls. I was really hoping they would stay in Safari Balls, but it is what it is. What are you gonna do, right? Okay. Give me a second, I'll be right back, folks. My sister's about to tell my uncle about her pregnancy and they want me to record the process. Even though I don't have a phone. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Okay, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. Again, my family wanted me to record the reaction of my uncle learning the news of my sister's pregnancy. And my cousin, too. See, they didn't capture the footage. They didn't capture the footage of my aunt's reaction, my mom's sister. So they wanted to capture the reaction of, you know, my mom's brother. I wonder when it'll be time for, you know, my sister to tell me that her kid is having a kid. Right? Because that's kind of what just happened. My uncle, like, you know, his sister just told him that her kid is having a kid. I wonder what that will be the case for me. Well, let's face it, that's not going to happen for, like, probably bare minimum 20 years. I fell down the wrong spot earlier. Anyways, so back to what I was saying. So the Safari Ball. Yeah, it's a bit of a shame, but it is what it is. We also got news that Pokemon Home will have connectivity with Fire Red, Leaf Green. That's not a surprise, we knew that was happening. But we also know what the Pokemon Home reward will be for completing the Home Fire Red and Leaf Green Pokedex. And that is a Celebi. A regular Celebi. Not shiny. That is Giga Lame. Because every other Pokemon Home reward has been shiny so far. Keldeo, Meloetta, Manaphy, Enamorus. Even though I feel like they kind of backed themselves into a corner with Enamorus, because it's surely going to be shiny locked in the future, considering it's a legendary. Did I say shiny locked? It's going to be unshiny locked in the future, because it's a legendary. It's just a matter of when. Not, you know, mythical 15 plus years when. So, yeah, for the home reward to be a regular Celebi, it's pretty lame. It's also lame because you cannot put it into Fire Red Leaf Green. See, with these home rewards, what I like to do is I like to keep the shiny reward in the game that, you know, they were, I guess, meant to be in. So, my Meloetta, I have in my Scarlet and Violet. My Volcanion, I have in Legend ZA. My Manaphy, I have in my BDSP. Right? My Enamorus is in my Legends Arceus game. So all of these shiny gifts, I have them in the game that they're meant to be in. But for Celebi, you just cannot put it into Pokemon Fire Red, Leaf Green. It's in Pokemon Home. They also addressed that, like, oops. They also addressed how exactly you could register the Pokemon in the Home Dex by registering them in the Fire Red and Leaf Green Dex. Because, and I feel like we should be technologically advanced to a point where we can actually, like, work around this. You send Pokemon from Fire Red, Leaf Green, the Virtual Console, into Pokemon Home, it cannot transfer back. I feel like we absolutely should be able to. Like, you could reprogram something. But, you know, these lazy, incompetent bums at Game Freak. Yeah, they'd rather not, because that costs money. And worst of all, effort. Because effort takes effort, and I was supposed to keep that guy alive. Whoops. Time for me to die because I just messed up. Time for me to die because I just messed up. Now I gotta go all the way back up there. Oops, never mind. I forgot there was a checkpoint here. But I did lose all my coins, so you know what? I don't need any of these star bits. Here, eat these. Tell me how they taste. You don't like it that much? Okay, so you need this guy to come... Oh, God. To come to the edge. If Faceplant had a face. Shit. Cute that they added a little sound effect to it. Any other Pokemon news? Or was that it? Oh, right. Pokemon Home itself. Pokemon Home is going to get an upgrade to the storage. Instead of 6,000 Pokemon, now they're upgrading it to 9,000. I feel like they should have done this long ago, because while the storage limit isn't an issue for me, at least not yet, not even close yet, there are people out there who need way more than 6,000 space, right? Kind of like highly Instagram. If you haven't seen his video, go ahead. He has a full video on his living dex and shiny living dex. He has a living form dex and a shiny living form dex. And he has more, too. Like, dude literally caught them all. Oh my god, hurry up, hurry up! No! I wonder, can I by chance triple jump this? No, I can't. Ah! The thing is, you gotta wait for him to walk a whole circle, too. So yeah, Pokemon Home is gonna get storage upgrade, which is always nice. But I feel like this should have been the case years ago, even though the storage limitation isn't a problem for me, personally. Even if I managed to achieve my goal of transferring in all my shiny Pokemon from Pokemon Go into Pokemon Home, that's still only like 2,500 Pokemon. Nowhere near the 6,000 limit. And now we have 9,000 limit. Which, by the way, I did the math. Even if I started today, transferring up all my shiny Pokemon in Pokemon Go into Pokemon Home, even if I start today, it'll take me at least 11 years. 11 years of not paying to transfer. Of just pure waiting. And that is all the shinies I have now. We're going to have future community days adding even more shinies. Had I been smart, I would have been transferring the shinies from the beginning. Because, like, it's not like I really do anything with majority of the shinies, right? They're just there to be collected and taking up storage space. And I don't want to, you know, get rid of them. I don't want to delete them by transferring them, so why not put them into Pokemon Home? Only issue is you need to play a very long, patient waiting game. Actually, what am I doing? I don't even need star bits anymore. Why am I collecting them? Here, you take it. Damn it, man. Well, let's hope 2 is enough. Um... It is. I should get 1.4 stars with what I got, but the game doesn't count it like that. Okay, so is there anything else I missed? Looks like Clockwork Ruins is next. Oh, it's literally right beside us. Oh, the third green star in this is a real bitch to get. Oh, did you see it? You see the first one? That was really high up, by the way. Come on! You know, I can't even check on my phone to see what else new information came out, to see if I missed anything to talk about. I can't even look at my phone! Ugh. Whoops. And also, the way my brother-in-law, I guess, acted today, that just makes me, you know, even more sad. Because, well, let's face it. Obviously, the way he acts is to win the good grace, the favor of the family, right? Like any in-law would want. And that just makes me sad and concerned. You know why? Here, let me put it this way. No father of a daughter is ever going to like a chubby, short, incompetent retard like me. You know? Like, he helps out with phone plans. He's smart when it comes to stuff in general. He's helpful. Like, he's like, you know, he's always there to help. And you would expect that from a guy trying to win the, you know, the good grace, the blessing from dear old father-in-law. But it just concerns me, like, damn, if I ever want to get married, I need to do that stuff. I need to put myself out there. I need to really show that I care. Like, even if I don't, right? I need to put in the effort to show, like, yes, I am a great guy, right? I am very energetic, and I'm always there to help. I'm always ready whenever you need me, sir. It's like, I need to put in so much energy. And, you know, I don't want to do that, but I will to win the good graces of dear old dad-in-law. If I ever even get to that position. But I think it's pretty safe to say any father would be able to sniff out my bullshit. Like I said, no father is ever going to like me. Like, of course, all fathers out there want their daughters to be with kings, to be with winners, and I am definitely not. If anything, I am the definition of a loser. I'm surprised that there isn't a picture of me already in the dictionary underneath loser. Oh well, it's not like I'll ever be in that position anyways. And even if I am in that position, which I won't be, even if I am in that position, well, I won't be in that position anymore, because the father sure ain't gonna give me his royal blessing. And then, well, I'll just be alone again. You know, it's not a stretch for me to say. It's not like a girl's ever going to like me enough to want to, what's the word again? Elope? What's the word again? I think it's elope, isn't it? Where you run away to get married. Hold on, let me look it up. Yeah, it is the word elope. Okay. Yeah, it's not like a girl's ever gonna like me enough to want to elope. So, well, I am absolutely going to die alone. And, well, clearly I've made peace with it, because what other choice do I have? Anyways, enough of that. Let's focus on getting this annoying-ass third green star. Yeah, the star is up ahead, but you said the wrong color. You spoke the image of the star in the wrong color. You definitely want to get that checkpoint, by the way. Oh shit. Yo, give me the damn coin! And you know what? For the first time, let's go the normal route. I always triple jump there this time. Let's go the normal path. Well, that did nothing. I'm only gonna grab all this stuff once, but if I die, which is a good chance I will, then me getting all this was a huge waste of time. Especially this. Oh crap. That just messed me up. No, it didn't! You know what, I'm not gonna... Oh, never mind. I'm not gonna grab a single one of those star bits. I don't need them! Now, which one of these had the coin inside? See, for this, it's hard to judge, like, how out the green star is. Great, now I can't see! And more wheels are gonna drop, so I especially can't see. Like, I don't know if I need to be in, out, right? And you really just have one shot to grab this. And I got it! Okay, where to next? We're slowly running out of galaxies to go to. This is fun. I like doing it this way. Boulder Bowl? No, it's Hightail Falls. Why did I even grab those? Again, I don't need them anymore. You know, my package from Amazon still hasn't arrived yet. My Switch 2 case and screen protector. Like, damn. Maybe that wasn't a bad deal after all, because my phone screen protector and case cost me $40. For the case and the screen protector of the Nintendo Switch 2 cost me $50. Although this time I gotta actually apply it myself, you know? Never in my life have I ever put on a screen protector before. I mean, it's pretty simple, I imagine. Just clean the surface, tape off any dust on the screen, and just stick it on. You know, but me personally, I just don't trust myself to do it. I'd rather someone who knows what they're doing to do it for me. But nothing is free in this world. Just grabbing the coins and jump back down. Wings! Literal wings! You got any dip? Why did I do that? That was terrible. Very pathetic. Ooh, I actually barely made that. The game alone was debating whether to give me that or not. I don't even need these anymore. What are we even standing on? Yoshi, please! Yoshi, please! 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 Oops, 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 oops. I can't see below us! No! I can't recover from this! Never mind, I can! I can't believe I actually recovered from that. You really don't recover from that. Carefully now. That's not careful at all. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Okay, seems like I need to be a little more out. Can I at least... No, I cannot. There we go. Oh yeah, also new iPhones use the USB-C cord. I don't think I like that. In a way, it kind of just seems to me like Apple forcefully making you buy new products of theirs. Like, you can't just use your old charging cord, your old head for the cord. No, you now need to buy new ones. This is like, what, the third time Apple has changed the way their product charges? Like, changed the charging cord? Also, in case some people don't know, let me show you this. Carefully, carefully, carefully. Okay. Take a look at this. Notice how it's a green and blue fused together? And look at my Starbit count. I currently have 27. If I pick this up, 29. I wonder if that was a mistake or intentional. I wonder if they accidentally had 2 Starbits in the same spot together, or if they intentionally did that in that one single spot in the whole game for some reason. Must collect more coins. That was not at all close. Better! Much easier than Green Star 2, clearly. My phone now says about 12 hours left. Man, I'm gonna open my brand new phone and all the storage is already gonna be used up. Boss Blitz! Let's go do Boss Blitz. I like this one. It's repetitive, and that's really the best I can use to describe this. It's repetitive. Thankfully, there's only 2 green stars here. You know what's more repetitive than Boss Blitz? Battle Belt. If you think this one's repetitive, wait till you see Battle Belt. Or did I already do that one? I don't think I did Battle Belt yet. I can skip your death. I can skip you, because let's just go straight down. Okay, now I will face you. By the way, notice how that thing was a watermelon now instead of a coconut? That's what happens when you get maxed out Starbits. And that's really all that happens. The coconuts become watermelons. And that's really it. I wonder if anyone actually made it to this point in the game with maxed out Starbits to actually see Caliente spit out watermelons instead. I tell you, I certainly haven't. I don't usually make it to this galaxy with maxed out star bits. Man, I'll just leave you in peace. Like, do your thing, playa. You just do your own thing. The screen is still shaking because of him, too. You could defeat him before collecting the star. But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that? And you already know we gotta do it again. That is one stretchy tail. Wait, would this thing be considered flora or fauna? It doesn't let you do it that fast. You know, it's kind of like the Kikwis in Skyward Sword. Are they flora or fauna? You know, do we have anything like that in real life? A creature that is both flora and fauna? Does that exist in real life? You know, we don't exactly have real-life Torterras. Here, I got plenty of ammunition. What? Oh, I didn't know touching his tentacles would burn me. Oh, I'm right at the star. But you know what? Fine, I'll come down and pick this up. I don't remember if there was anything hidden underneath his planet in the first game. Anyone ever bother to have him destroy these plants down here? Yeah, not even close. Well, actually, I still could have. This music kind of sounds like something out of Squeak Squad. And this guy kind of looks like a boss out of Squeak Squad. Ah, too late. That is way... No, that is way too far away. At least I don't have the 5-minute time limit here. No! Bruh. This dude travels like Bugs Bunny! Kind of looks like that bear at a Toy Story. Like, I think he was the villain. I don't even remember his name. I'll be honest, I never watched any past the first Toy Story. No particular reason. Hey, I'll take that. No! Okay. Hey look, now a Bomboo's out of the arena. And it just went who knows where. Yeah, I never watched any of the Toy Stories past the first one. I saw the first one as a kid, and I barely remember anything of it. And no particular reason I haven't seen any of the other Toy Story movies. I plan to one day, but like, I don't know when I'll ever get around to it. Alright, come on. Come on, give me Battle Belt. Let's show the comparison back to back. Give me Battle Belt. Nope, we're doing Stone Cyclone. And the second one here is also a pain in the ass to do as well. We were right beside this one too. If there was ever a level for me to grind Starbits besides Melty Monster, it's this one, or specifically the second green star. Alright, now we don't have to worry about the silver stars anymore. It's freeing! The shackles have been torn off now. Ooh, I need to make another cycle around. I jumped way too early. Way too early. Go, 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 go. Oh my god! Oh, nope. I jumped too late there. Yes! Alright, that was an easy one. I'm gonna get all those back in no time. Ah! pretty sure you cannot reach it from here. So the reason that this green star is so annoying, I'll show you in a moment. Is that you need to make it to the very end. And then, you need to long jump! Oh, I got it first try! I'm getting lucky with these ones. Normally that would take me much longer. Because you have to get the angle perfectly too. If anything, that took me less time than the first one did. Okay, back to the wheel. Oops. Shiver burn. This one also has an annoying one, but I find it less annoying than the ones where you have one shot to grab it or else you die. So I don't mind this one. This one's actually a challenge. You know, it's a really nice shade of red and blue for this galaxy's design. Let's see if you can spot where the green star is here. Alright. Cease. Stop. I demand it. I like this. This is actually a clever spot to hide it. Okay, so for this one, we can skip right along. Oh, I almost thought the meteor was gonna hit me. Like, how often do you get hit by the meteor in the like on this planet mid-jump. Alright, now let's get this annoying third one. Now this one you actually do need to make the ice. You know, how crazy is that? Like, let's think about that for a second. We have a literal button that can trans-warp matter. Like, think, this is lava. This is molten rock. And yet, it not only is able to freeze it, but change it entirely into water, into ice. Like, it turned molten rock into frozen water. And we know it's not frozen rock, otherwise it wouldn't be blue. It would be like black or gray. See? It is now actual ice. It is now frozen water. Ah, video game logic, you gotta love it. Anyways, you already know what we need to do. We need to keep our clouds. I think you need 2. Like, you need at least 2. So, pretty much no spinning. Otherwise, you'll use the clouds. And also, no getting hit either. So, this is a glorified Daredevil run. Go, 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 go! And try not to pick up the... checkpoint! Oh my god! That's never happened to me before. Wow, so I gotta do all this again. Whoa! How'd that happen? Oh man, I tried to stomp on you. What happens if I hit the lava? Nothing. No, actually... Wait, did you see that? The lava pillar actually slows down the movement of the star bits. It actually made them droop down. Look at that! That's cool! I didn't know that. See? Look, it's actually making them go down. I didn't know that. You know, playing this galaxy, I've never been in a position to just freely be able to throw away star bits. You know, back when I also had Bank Toad. Okay, let's try this properly this time. Do not grab the checkpoint, but also stop so that you don't slide off somehow. You're joking me, right? I was about to say. And again, do not grab the checkpoint. Stop. Don't risk it. Alright, you're safe. Oh no, you only needed one. So even if you keep your cloud power up all the way here, you still need at least one cloud. Let's do one more. Preferably one that has 2 green stars, but, well, fate will decide that. Oh yeah, these do have 2 stars. Actually, all 3 of these options only have 2 green stars. So that worked out for me. Sweet! Alright, Bowser Jr.'s Fiery Flotilla. Oops! Oh yeah, I also didn't open my cards in TCG Pocket today. Ugh. I don't know, to me it's always been more worth it to take these guys out instead of shooting the domes with the star bits in them. Like, you clear the path for yourself, you put less obstacles in your way, and you get some star bits for it. Ah, guarding the green star for ourselves, are we? You greedy fuck. Okay, let's get one more green star and then we will call it for today. I need to go to sleep. I actually do need to work tomorrow. You know, I like the peace and quiet at the new job. It's mostly me alone when, you know, it's days without the doctor. So it's mostly me alone. I like the peace and quiet. I can pretty much do whatever I want. Pretty much. You know, I don't have a bitch-ass sister to nag in my ear the entire time. I do things at my own pace. It's nice. Hell no, you don't. You know what? Here, let me show you what happens if we don't shoot these guys. So, let's grab the star bits that we don't need anymore. You know, you just add more obstacles in your way. grab that? Damn it, why can't you grab it with your tongue, Yoshi? Debating if I want to shoot him with a bullet bill or stomp him for a coin. You know, as a kid, I used to think if you can make it fast enough, you can jump into that portal and it'll take you somewhere. Was it this one or was it the next one? It was the next one. Also, bet you guys didn't know you could see the star or the sun off in the distance on whatever planet this is. And this planet looks huge, by the way. I don't know, and I'll never know what it's like to actually see Earth from space. But, like, would it look like this? Because this planet looks way bigger. Alright. Just make sure you're not in my way. Show me the bow. Okay, that'll be it for today. Ugh, I need something else to set as an alarm besides my phone. Okay, thanks for watching, everybody. See you next time.